Hi, welcome back to our channel for our third video. This one is going to be a full body workout and honestly it's been one of the favourite ones that we've done, so we hope you enjoy it. Just a bit of information about the workout. We do 4 exercises back to back with no rest. After we've done all 4 of the exercises, we take about a minute rest and then we repeat for 4 sets. Then we move on to the next exercises, but don't worry, we'll explain it throughout the video. Okay, so for the first exercise we're going to be doing curtsy lunges. Start by stepping with your right leg and placing it behind your left leg so your thighs are crossed. Make sure to bend both of your knees and then return back to the starting position. For the next leg, cross your left leg behind your right leg to complete 1 rep and add a little jump when you are swapping your legs. That helps to increase your heart rate and makes the exercise a little bit more difficult. Within the next clip, Naadia is going to show a little variation. So these curtsy lunges are a little bit of a less intense variation. It's exactly the same as what Naz showed in the other clip, but just don't jump. This exercise, it works your whole lower body, including your inner thighs, your glutes and the rest of your legs, and you're going to want to complete 15 reps. So the next exercise are travelling jump squats. It's an advanced version on squatting. This exercise is a high intensity plyometric exercise. So you're going to start in the standing position, jump forward, and once you've landed, squat down and then jump forward again and squat. Do 10 jumps forward and then 10 jumps back, and don't forget to squeeze your glutes. So these travelling jump squats are very good at increasing your heart rate and making you sweat. If you don't have much space, instead of travelling jump squats, just jump on the spot and squat. Or to make it even less intense, you just need to do a normal squat. These work your quads, your glutes and also your hamstrings. The third exercise are crunches, and these are to target the core. For this exercise, lie on your back with your knees lifted to a 90-degree angle. Squeeze your core and lift your torso, shoulders and head up off the floor, and make sure you do this exercise with lots of control for it to be the most effective. And these crunches are to activate your lower ab muscles. When doing crunches, it's very important to control your breathing. Exhale when you contract, so when you're coming up, and inhale when you retract, so when you return back to the starting position. And make sure you don't pull your neck when you are contracting. We did 15 reps of these. So the next exercise are battle ropes, which are absolute stingers. Hold the ropes at arm's length in front of your hips and at shoulder width apart. Raise and lower the ropes explosively, alternating your arms. Make sure you're doing this in a sitting stance position. This works your lats, your delts, your traps, and it's great for upper body. You can also do slams with these ropes, which are where you raise the ropes with both of your arms and then slam them down onto the floor. This exercise also helps to target your quads and your glutes because of your sitting stance position, and it also works your abs. Complete 15 reps on each arm. Now we've completed these 4 exercises without a rest, take a 1-minute rest and then complete these exercises 4 more times. This is the start of the next 4 exercises. This is a slightly simpler version of a press up. Place your knees on the floor and put your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Push up using your arms and not your lower back, because believe me, it really hurts. When returning back to the starting position, bend your elbows and lower your body. Be sure to keep your elbows close to your chest, and it also helps to take your chest as far to the ground as possible. Press ups are really good for working your upper body, but just remember to keep your core tight. This one is a little bit more challenging because your knees aren't on the floor. The body should be straight and your arms should be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your feet should be placed like they are tiptoeing. The technique is the same as what Naz explained before. These are a good exercise because they target your chest, your core, your triceps and also your shoulders. Kettlebell swings are really good for targeting a large range of muscles, but it's important to get the technique right to prevent injury first. So stand with your legs wider than shoulder width apart, Hold the kettlebell between your legs and bend your knees. Make sure your back is straight and drive through your hips and bring them forward. Bring your arms out in front of you and squeeze your glutes. If this hurts your wrist, make sure you adjust your grip or lower or even lose the weight. Control the movement when returning back to the starting position. This exercise should be completed with your shoulders relaxed to prevent them from shrugging. This also allows you to build momentum. As Naz said, squeeze your glutes as your arms come up. This also helps you to prevent overextending your lower back, which helps the exercise to be a lot more controlled. We completed 15 reps. The next exercise are plank hip dips. Start off in a plank position with your forearms on the floor. Slowly rotate your spine and lower your right hip to the floor, but leave some room between your hip and the floor. Back into the middle and then lower your left hip to the floor. This counts as 1 rep. These plank hip dips are really good at sculpting your abs and really good exercise for working your waistline and your obliques. Complete 15 reps and remember to hold your core tight throughout the whole exercise. So moving on to squat pulses, start with your feet shoulder width apart and then squat down. At the bottom of the squat, pulse and then stand back up to the starting position. Complete 15 reps of these. Inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. These squat pulses are great for working your glutes, your hamstrings and also your quads. You can make this exercise a little bit more intense by adding a jump after each squat or even adding weights. Make sure you squeeze your glutes on the way up. Now we've completed these 4 exercises without a rest, take a 1-minute rest and then complete these exercises 4 more times. Walking lunges are the start of the next 4 exercises. Use a weight that you can hold above your head for the duration of the exercise. Hold a plate above your head. I used a 5 kg plate. Place one foot in front of the other and bend both knees. Make sure that there is a 90-degree angle. To get the full range, make sure the back knee is as close to the floor as possible without touching it. Your back should remain straight and upright. Drive through your heels of the front foot and extend your knees to return back to the starting position, and then move forward with the opposite leg and repeat. By using a plate for the overhead lunge, it helps to build your upper body strength as well as working your lower body. I would personally advise you to get used to the movement and perfect your form before adding a weight, and Naadia will show this in the next clip. For this variation, I'm just using my own body weight. Place your hands in front of you or on your hips and focus on one spot to give yourself some more balance. The rest of the movement is the same. Be sure to squeeze your glutes on the way up. This exercise, it targets your quads and your glutes if it's done correctly. So the next exercises are going to be squat presses. For this you're going to need a medicine ball that you can lift above your head. We used a 7 kg ball. Place your feet wider than shoulder width apart with your toes pointing out. Keep the medicine ball near your chest when performing the squat. When coming back up, extend your arms above your head holding the medicine ball. Once you've completed 1 rep, bring the medicine ball back down to your chest and repeat the exercise for 15 reps. The squat element of this exercise targets your glutes, your hamstrings and your quads, and because we're in a sumo stance, the exercise also targets your inner thighs. As I lift the weight above my head, it also works various muscles such as your delts and your triceps. So now we're going to do ball slams. Start by holding the ball with both of your hands with your feet shoulder width apart. Raise the ball above your head and fully extend your arms. Slam the ball onto the floor directly in front of you. Squat down to pick up the ball and complete the whole movement again for 15 reps. This exercise works your entire body, including your lats, traps, abs, delts, quads, hamstrings, and also your glutes. If you're using a bouncy medicine ball, don't squat down, just catch the ball after it's bounced on the floor and repeat the exercise. Now for the exercise I hate the most, crossbody mountain climbers. Start off in the push-up position, bring your knees towards your opposite elbow, bring your leg back down to the starting position and repeat with the other leg. That's 1 rep. For these mountain climbers, start off in a push-up position and bring your knees towards your chest instead of across your body. Be sure to keep your core tight. This exercise works various muscle groups, including your delts, biceps, triceps, obliques, abs, and also your leg muscles. Now we've completed these 4 exercises without a rest, take a 1-minute rest and then complete these exercises 4 more times. So this is the first of the next lot of exercises. We're going to start off with narrow squats and then jump into sumo squats, and we're going to be doing this for 15 reps. These are plyometric exercises, but you can squat without the jumps to make it a little easier. These work the whole of your legs because we do narrow and sumo squats, and they also work your glutes. Make sure you squeeze your glutes when you're coming up from the squats. This exercise targets your obliques, and that's probably why they're called finger to heel oblique touches. Begin by laying on the floor with your knees up and your feet flat on the ground. Place your hands beside you, touch your right heel with your right hand and then return back to the starting position and do the same on the left hand side. Keep your core really tight and look at the ceiling and complete this for 15 reps. Naadia's going to show another exercise. I can't do them because if you haven't gathered, everything hurts my back. So these are modified V-ups. Start with your knees tucked into your chest and your heels off the floor. Simultaneously lean back and lower your torso and stretch out your legs. Lay back as far as you can, then sit back up and bring your knees back into your chest. They are quite difficult, but with some practice you will get the hang of it and they'll work your entire core. For the next exercise, we're going to do 2 laps of running. I'm not going to insult your intelligence in telling you how to run. If you don't have much space to run and you can't do laps, you can just run on the spot and do that for around 30 seconds. For the last exercise, we do box jumps. Place your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Make sure the box is at the right height for you, but don't make it too easy. Go into a quarter squat position, swing your arms for momentum and jump onto the box. As you'll see in the clip, we do increase the height of the box. Don't worry if you do stumble like I do, it's all part of progression. Box jumps, they target your glutes, hamstrings, quads and also your calves. They're really good at building strength in your legs and also for improving balance. It's important to challenge yourself with these. It's quite common for people to use a lower height because of the fear of falling, but if you place the box in front of something like a wall, you'll have something to push against if you do stumble. Now we've completed these 4 exercises without a rest, take a 1-minute rest and then complete these exercises 4 more times. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you really enjoyed it. Give it a go and let us know what you think. Hopefully next week we should be uploading an upper body workout. Make sure you like and subscribe because it will really support us, and we'll hopefully see you soon.